from Cascada Cafe Retiro in Popayan, Colombia. Please tap the like button. I would appreciate your help to disseminate this important information. Please subscribe and tap the bell to receive the latest videos. Thank you. This is the last part of an article written in French by Madou Sauvé from www.tripletransformation.ca. Il faut durer coûte que coûte. This is my translation. Dr. Claudia Albers from an Earth Change YouTube site was for 17 years professor of particle physics at the University of South Africa. By posting disturbing information on Earth changes on certain specialized sites, she was placed under tremendous pressure from her employer. She persisted and lost her job. Scott C126, responsible for another Earth Change channel on YouTube, offered her assistance and encouraged her to write full-time on the subject. Since then, she publishes information every day to help us understand the magnitude of these Earth changes. In September 2019, her YouTube page compiled more than 1,140 articles and almost 5 million visitors. Dr. Albers understands that humanity and Earth are at the midst of an apocalypse. This very fervent Christian surrenders to God with faith and courage, and now dedicates her life to informing us of the reasons behind these Earth changes. Personally, I'm not a Christian, and I do not believe that the Bible is the Word of God. Although it is a more important sacred text that has helped humanity to grow in consciousness for thousands of years, I'm rather called by the writings of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother, which I feel is in greater resonance with me, more useful to my own evolution of consciousness and to the role that the divine wishes me to play in this piece of theater of the end times. Whether your beliefs lead you in one direction or another doesn't matter, as long as they help you last. In the years to come, Earth's upheavals will increase and no one will be able to escape their influence. When we discover the scale of the scenario, we quickly understand that the reforms at the political, legal, educational, environmental, or other levels can never solve the problem. The survival of bees, blue whales, or Bengal tigers, and even Homo sapiens is not the goal of the terrestrial game. The goal of the terrestrial game is the creation of a new divine being whose body will be made of new matter. All the old tools, the Christian Bible, the Muslim Quran, the Hindu Bhagavad Gita, the Sutta Pitaka Buddhist, the Sumerian tablets, the Emerald tablets, and so many others have helped us so far, but they are now obsolete. To find the solution, it's time to turn inward, where the soul resides, the divine immortal that guides us from birth. As this divine emanates from us, it will create in the coming years a completely individual path. It is now impossible to listen to recommendations by any spiritual master, whether prophet, angel, guru, priest, minister, or imam. This is why the only preparation that really matters is the one recommended by your inner guide, your divine soul. For this, we need faith, courage, sincerity, determination, and a few other qualities that we will develop as we go down this unmarked path. As the ego fades, the soul will take complete control of our three bodies, mental, vital, physical, and your path will become easy, even if external conditions worsen on a personal or terrestrial level. Union with your soul and a complete abandonment of ego directives will be the only possible way to continue living in the years to come. We must make the decision to last until the end at all costs. Personally, what helps me the most are the writings of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother, as well as those of one of their disciples, Satprem. I highly recommend them until you find your own inspiring writings, or even better, that you finally hear the clear voice of your divine soul. I leave you a mother's quote as a gift. We are in a very special, extremely special situation, which has no precedent. We are witnessing the birth of a new world, very young, very weak, not in its essence, but in its outward manifestation, not yet recognized, not even felt, denied by most. But it is here, making an effort to grow, quite sure of the result. But the path to get there is a brand new path that has never been traced before. No one has gone there. No one has done that. It is a beginning, a universal beginning. It is therefore an absolutely unexpected adventure and unpredictable. There are people who love adventure. I call them and I say to them, I invite you to the great adventure. It's not about going spiritually what others have done before us, because our adventure begins beyond. This is a new, entirely new creation with all that it entails, the unexpected, the risks, a real adventure, the goal of which is a certain victory, but the road is unknown, and it must be traced step by step in the unexplored, something that has never been in this present universe, which will never be the same again. If that interests you, well, embark. That will happen to you tomorrow. What will happen to you tomorrow? I don't know. You have to put aside everything that you have planned, everything that you have combined, everything that you have built, and then set off into the unknown and come what may. Mother, Interviews, 1957-58, July 10th, 1957. Thank you for your openness and your determination to finish reading this article. If you have questions, feel free to write me and check out the other articles on my site, as well as the links left here and there in this document. Have a good trip, and let's meet at the end to celebrate this new earth. Mado Sauvé, info@tripletransformation.ca. Infinite love.